Good morning, guys. Pretty solemn day today. I did see this story come out yesterday about the school shooter in Nashville, and I felt like I needed to wait for a little more information to come out so that we could figure out what exactly happened, which is exactly what happened this morning. And this is the most recent publication across the board from Fox, CNN, the mainstream outlets. And I have a video that's going to show this Haley, or Audrey Hale, I think is her name. It shows her going into the school with AR style assault weapons, and also a handgun and a shotgun. And she shoots her way into the building, and it is one of the saddest things you'll ever see. It really is. And I guess we're going to watch that. I'm going to read this article to you that'll break down exactly what happened. And we'll kind of cover that and we'll talk about the world, man. All right. So you see Hale roll up in her Honda Fit or whatever that is. I think it is a Honda Fit. It says it in the article, but she rolls up to the front door, gets out immediately with her AR and her other weapons, and immediately starts shooting into the building. At this point, I would imagine the cops were called. The response time was 15 minutes. These two officers are absolute heroes and rock stars. That is one of the fastest response times and neutralization times I've ever seen. 15 minutes, they had this woman dead on the ground. And they're heroes, bro. That's all they are. They are absolute heroes. And this is gut-wrenching to watch, and it makes you just grieve for these people, man. I do. I feel absolutely terrible for these people. These people that lost their loved ones, and this demon literally running around school, killing children and teachers and faculty, and it's a sick and twisted world that we live in, man. Like that's all there is to it. This is a sick world, and Jesus is on his way back because of people like this. All right, going over to the article, it says Nashville school shooting officers who took out suspect Covenant school shooter identified. Audrey Hale, 28, is believed to have fatally shot 6 people at Covenant Nashville school. The 2 officers who fatally shot the suspect of Covenant school shooting in Nashville on Monday have been identified. It says their names right here, Officer Rex and Officer Drake. Going down, it says Chief John Drake. Or I'm sorry, I think it was Officer Engelbert and Officer Rex. And then the police chief is John Drake. And it says, in the men of the MNPD join of Nashville in the morning today's death of 6 innocent persons, 3 9-year-olds and 3 adults at the hands of an active school shooter at Covenant Church/School on Burton Hills Drive, a statement from the Nashville police read. Then it says, according to Police Chief Hale, fired at officers who were arriving on the scene from windows on the 2nd floor before they swept the building and found her in a common room. The first call at 911 about shots fired in the building came around 10:13 a.m. Officers rushed to the campus, made entry, and began clearing the building. Shots were heard coming from the 2nd level. It was on the 2nd floor in a common area that the team of officers encountered Hale shooting. She had been firing through the windows at arriving police cars. 2 members of the officer team fired on Hale, fatally wounding her, Police Chief Drake says. Responding officers were on the scene and neutralized the shooter within 15 minutes. That is amazing, man. That is unheard of. And then here you have the victims. The victims were identified as Evelyn Dykos, William Kinney, and Haley Scruggs, all age 9, and as well as Mike Hill, 61, Cynthia Peak, and Catherine Kuntz, 60. According to the police, Hale, who attended the school 6 years ago, arrived on campus in her Honda Fit and was heavily armed with 3 guns, including an AR-style weapon and a pistol. Surveillance, I'll skip this. Surveillance was the video that I showed you here. My heart truly, truly goes out to the families and to the parents and to the faculty, the school, the city, the police department, everybody that was involved in this. This is an absolute tragedy. It's sick. It's demonic. It's twisted. This is the lowest of the low in the world. It doesn't get sadder. It doesn't get worse. And it really is just horrible. And on top of that, you have like these movements going on, right? Like you have the LGBTQ movement saying, you know, oh, the basic white male Christian is always shooting up schools. And then you have incidents like this that just completely blow it out of the water. This woman was a white male, part of the LGBTQ movement, and here she is walking into a school, killing children, innocent children, and faculty and parents. This shows that evil and wickedness does not discriminate based on your skin tone, your ideology, your beliefs, your gender. It's in the world. It's in everything. It's in every person, every movement. Sin is in everyone. And that is why we all need Jesus Christ. We need to bow down to him and give up our sin and turn to him and turn to truth and just simply give it all to him. If everyone did that, stuff like this would not happen. It truly, truly would not happen. So I wanted to share this with you guys. If you hadn't seen it, hopefully you're filled in now. It's a absolute tragedy. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Please like, subscribe, but please, please pray for these people. I'll see you in the next one.